Hi. Okay, I'm coming to you from Guangzhou, China. I did a recording earlier, but it was so much going on that I couldn't use it, and I didn't want the night to end without saying something. Listen, earlier tonight, I was at the top of this structure called Canton Tower, and it's one of the tallest buildings in all of China. And I'm there having what you could say I was on top of the world. But I want to share a little bit of a rock bottom experience of my past that was the foundation of this on top of the world experience in my present. Several years ago, I'm really having a tough time. All of my bills are behind, rent, car note, everything. And my daughter was even sick and I couldn't even afford the prescription. Yeah, it was really bad. I had no one to turn to, nowhere to turn. So I prayed. But this time I prayed a good old-fashioned grandmother type prayer. I'm travailing and begging God for grace and for mercy and to help and this and that. And I ended up praying and crying myself sick. And there in the middle of the floor in my mess, quiet, I heard the voice of God. And it said, I never told you to pass up on those opportunities. I said that a man's gift makes room for him. And room is opportunity. Now, I'll share the opportunities another time, maybe in a book or something like that, because there's so much more that I'd like to share, but less is more. So I said, well, God, evidently I've missed something because I've tried to live my life perfectly. And that's another story. And so on, I said, well, evidently you love me and you never left me. So I just pray that you open my eyes and enable me to see things and people as they are and not only as they appear. And if I am to convey you a message, I need to know truth, not that which man has said and written that was uninspired by you, but the truth of the living God of all creation. The next thought that came to my mind was study the origin of your faith. That was the beginning of my conscious awakening path to my authentic self. But this is me. I'm just sharing with you, but stay with me. So now fast forward. This year, I ended up driving for a car service. And I didn't want to, but I did what I had to do. I'm done one night. I'm through, but I heard that voice, one more. I don't second guess it anymore. I follow it. Did it. Ended up being a 45-minute drive. The guy and I, we had a great time, and it was a divine appointment, as 90% of the pickups are. He calls a couple weeks ago, and he's holding this TED Talk type event, and he wants to tell, in his words, the miracle of our meeting, and he wants to introduce me. And then he says, would you like to sing? And I'm like, yeah, I want to sing. So I'm here in China, and everything is covered, everything is taken care of, and I'm on top of this tower, and it hits me. I'm like, oh my God. And I felt like I was on top of the world. And I wanted to share with you. Do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. Because dreams and goals, they are achievable, but it's a process. And you just got to stick with it. You got to stay with it and be of integrity and do what you know to do and let God do the rest. I can't take up a whole lot more time. Oh, I'm way over. There's so much more to this, but look out for the book one day. And I got to go to sleep. I love you guys. Love and light. Peace.